Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joaquin Castro. I'm very proud to represent our hometown of San Antonio. And this afternoon, myself and Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman from Dallas, along with members of our staff, had a chance to go inspect the Dilly Detention Center in Dilly, Texas, and visit with Liam Ramos and his father, as well as hundreds of other detainees in that facility. Liam Ramos should be released immediately. I would first like to describe to you our meeting. We met with he and his father for about 30 minutes, how that meeting went. We sat in what was the courtroom. You can see from the picture that I posted that he was lying in his father's arms. His father said that Liam has been very depressed since he's been at Dilly, that he hasn't been eating well. I was concerned with, you see how he appears in that photo with his energy. He seemed lethargic. His father said that Liam has been sleeping a lot, that he's been asking about his family, his mom, and his classmates, and saying that he wants to go be back in school with his classmates. He's asked about his backpack and his cap that he was wearing when they picked him up in Minnesota. I let him know that his school and his community, his family, and our country love him and we're praying for him. I told them that we would do everything that we could to get him out of there. Right. I demanded from ICE that they release him. I told them that most of America wants Liam released and that he should really be released immediately. But the sad tragedy of all of this is that Liam is emblematic of the inhumanity of our detention system and ICE operations. There are many other kids just like Liam who were in detention as well, and Jasmine and I met with many of them and their family. There's a 2-month-old baby who's been there for 4 or 5 days. There are kids under 5 years old. There are folks who are 8, 9, 10, up into the teenage years. There are folks who are mentally broken because of the trauma that they're experiencing in Dilly. A few things to remember, first about Liam and his family. They came to the United States legally. They had permission to wait for their asylum case to be processed here through the CB1 app. When people talk about an orderly and efficient immigration system, they followed the rules. The second thing is that there are no criminals at Dilly. Donald Trump talked about arresting, in his own words, criminal illegal aliens. You don't go to Dilly, a facility that right now has 1,100 people in it, if you've committed a crime. All of those people suffering there and languishing there in that trauma, in that uncertainty because ICE won't tell them sometimes when their next court date is. ICE won't tell them what's going to happen to them. None of those people has committed a crime. And so I would ask President Trump, who himself has grandkids who were of the age, I know, young, of some of the kids that we met with today, to think about what it would be like if his grandkids were behind bars or in this kind of prison. The trauma and the impact that it would have on them. And for Stephen Miller, who is a father himself with young kids, like myself, I have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 3.5-year-old. If you're going to be an architect of this kind of viciousness and brutality and inhumanity, then you should have the guts to go to these facilities like Dilly and sit face to face, eye to eye with these kids and tell them why you believe they belong there.